Humboldt-Hippy here. We're in the Northern California. We're looking at a bunch of just beach plants and grasses and different things. Be amazed all the different types of plants that can grow on the beach, from strawberries to various land or sorry, I can't think of the word. Ground cover plants. These grasses right here are considered invasive grasses. This might be a canary grass or something. I don't quite remember right now. Anyway, so the local environmentalist and restoration organizations and people have been digging up a lot of the grasses and different flora in an effort to what they consider restore a time period that is non-existent now. And the whole world goes through this debates of evolution and adaptation, and this is what we're discussing is on a greater point is that when you're digging up or destroying and killing or eradicating something for the benefit of some historical purpose, that might be more ethical and personal choice, and not necessarily to the benefit of any particular thing, including the species that you're destroying and killing in the name of a species that may not actually exist anymore. I believe that's the law of the land, and natural evolution weeds out itself. And anybody that studied plants knows that plants are extremely invasive in nature. All plants, all flowers, all life forms, all bacteria, if put in a petri dish, immediately attack each other. So for one plant to be able to take over another plant in any area, sure, it could be an accident, could be prevented. Say you have a nice, apple orchard here, and now you don't have an apple orchard. You might want to stop something from killing all your apples. But in a greater sense of a natural landscape, when you have an invasive plant come in, these things are man-made a lot of times. So, the theory is that man can prevent it, but at the same time, when things are evolved, so to speak, of their invasiveness is now a traditional normal status for them. They've evolved. They grow on a normal basis. They've acclimated, and that means the environment may have acclimated, and that means that the plants and animals and flora, fauna, whatever, everything that's life form around it is somehow adapted to it. Sometimes it's beneficial. Most of the times it's considered not. But the people that consider it not beneficial are typically the USDA and industry agriculture and farming unions and things that don't have the benefit of any other particular culture in mind, only their specific business. So in this sense, we have seemingly environmentalists that are trying to restore the dunes and different things, but restore the dunes into a Navy base, restore the dunes into toxic oil facilities for industry, because that's actually what these are. These nice, beautiful environments that people are saying are so beautiful. We have a blue crane. And the truth is that our industries and our local communities, these same organizations, this is their legacy. So we have this beautiful area that's cut out of this, wild and epic scenic place. But at the end of the day, we have mega agricultural interest in mind and industries of international exportation of our wood and lumber. And so back to, preservation of the beaches, I don't know that, or preservation of any plants, I don't know that that's a reality when we're clear cutting our whole mountains. Our whole mountainsides are clear cutted. The only purpose of our beaches at all, the only purpose of any of these roads or any access for anybody is to get lumber in and out. We live in a lumber mining industry community. And so the negativity of digging up all these invasive plants is that they're not invasive anymore. They're a local flora fauna, and they're allowing the local animals and things to live in there and adapt. They've adapted. And it's been shown that by digging up the beaches and burying them, the Army engineers have been doing this, and different people, they're digging up the grasses and reburying them so they only grow deeper. So they haven't solved or resolved any problems that they consider a problem, and they're killing all the trees and different things around here that used to be here that are gone now. We have sacred or rare endangered pygmy groves of trees and different things off of our coast that are totally rare. They do not exist. We got blue cranes everywhere out here, and they just don't exist. Elsewhere, a lot of these plants and different trees and stuff that we had pygmy elephants out here, and the problem is that they killed off all the trees and different things that they lived on. So now we don't have any of those things. And now they've killed off a bunch of these trees because they needed these invasive grasses were the ones that were allowing these trees to deeply root and retain the water that was out there. And now they've dug up all these invasive grasses and all these trees have died. And that's the Restore the Dunes people's fault. And right now they're doing the same thing. They're just digging up stuff and they're burying it. You can't, that's called planting. Any farmer can tell you that. You take something and you bury it. It's called planting it. That's not how you kill plants. That's how you rebury them. So, peace.